1039 The Fish. I'm Jody Stevens. Cyber Tuesday with Joanna Julian, our cyber mom, talking about cyber safety tips to keep you and the kids safe. How to monitor your kids' social media without becoming a stalker.
Yeah.
Well, this is, we want to keep our kids safe, so the natural reaction is to monitor them, right?
Right. And the problem is that the world is telling us, and our children, parents feel this pressure too, that somehow children need privacy from parents. And so...
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Yeah, and it's very deceiving, and it's very seductive for the kids, because once they get a hold of the technology, they feel like they're so autonomous, they don't need you. So the idea is to become a trusted resource, right? So what does that look like? So there are three things that come to mind for me. The first is to explain to your children what private really is, right? So the world will tell you that private is keeping it from your parents.
Right.
And be totally isolated.
Then
right,
there's
with your
no
peer
such
community.
thing as keeping private from parents. Well, especially for younger kids.
Well, when that happens, it's a secret.
Right.
Right? So...
And secrets are bad.
And secrets harbor risk. So we don't want to do that. So when you explain that you're the protective cover for them, you're for them, so they understand that the private thing is to keep their personal stuff from the world. The second thing is to check your own motivation as a parent. So what is your goal? Are you trying to control your child because you fear that they're not going to be able to make the right decisions? Or are you trying to help your child develop self-control? That's
Right.
huge. So your motivation's important, because that's going to come across as either judgy or supportive,
Right.
encouraging. And then the third thing is how we impart wisdom. So once you're in that position of listening and not judging, then you can ask your child questions and get them thinking for themselves. Now that's where they're going to find their security, because James 1:5 tells us that God grants wisdom liberally to the sincere heart.
Yeah.
And when we get our kids thinking for themselves and coming home to share, what they're learning, that's security. That's the cybersecurity we want our children to have.
Makes a lot of sense. Take a deep breath and talk to your kids and try to put your fear aside. That's
Yes,
the hard part, because
it is hard.
I think most of the decisions I've made in my life have been based on fear. You have an article on this at bananamoments.com.
Yes.
Goes into some greater depth on how to keep the kids safe, cyber safety with Joanna Julian, bananamoments.com. Check it out.